Hey Rhys, do you like Nerf guns?
Yeah, what's going on, dude? What's going on? I'm gonna catch you, dude. Get your back. I think I know the perfect way to get him back. Okay guys, just kind of wrapping everybody up on this, or fill everybody in. We got the string all set up, the fan kind of placed where it's going to be. A lot of string laying around, but it has a purpose to it. This is that thing, got that all set up. That's taped in place. What else we got here? This is working now, which is great. We got this thing to finally knock that out of the hole there. It goes faster than the real thing, but you know, you got my point. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it so far. So right here we tried to figure out how to get this cup onto the faucet. First attempt was to do with a string, but as you can see coming up, it didn't really work so well. Kind of fell off and we had to change some things. Oh man, this is nerve-wracking. Okay. Currently making a paper plane for the 5th step of our machine. I've been doing this my whole life. Gotta say, have much experience making this stuff. Pretty good. Voila!
So at first we were going to use a little piece of cardboard to knock the marble down a ramp and then, you know, pull the string, but we realized soon that this was not going to work, so we changed up the design.
Too much, eh? Okay, another update here. We got this thing kind of figured out. This is working pretty smoothly actually, almost 100% of the time. The tap is figured out. That guy is pretty decent at falling off. The only thing we're missing now is somehow to get the ball from that side to this guy over here. So that's the current problem.
So what we're doing here, we're going to have the ball go in, and then we're going to set this cup like that, and it has counterweights at the bottom, put some marbles there, which is going to be attached to the card, which will be inside of the cup. So once it's pulled, it'll release the big marble, which will go down the track, and hopefully, if all goes well, we'll put a cup there, and then it'll pull this guy off with it. So for the ramp here, when it comes down, the ball that would come down would always come and kind of fly out in different directions, like over here. So what I did is I put 3 dominoes under it to help stack it, so that the ball always comes in. I'm going to put a card on this side so that the ball will always go in the spot that we want it to lower the guy. So I scratched the idea of the dominoes, and I'm just going to let it fall down into the cup now. Because it was adding like a ramp, and it would lose all of its momentum once it hit it. Alright, this is the new and improved water cup step thingy. Instead of the string, we have some fishing wire here, just to make it a bit lighter. The water's gonna fill this up and pulls this down, which goes around this little block here and pulls on this string here, that in that direction, which raises that, and we have a ball in it right now. If we had a ball, I could show you guys. Thank you, pulling. So it goes like that, down, around, and we would have a cup here, which would pull on the string here, releases the ball from there, and comes and hits that thing right here, the card, knocks that into the thing. We haven't really found a way to turn the the fan, thank you, Poulin, the fan on yet, so we're working on that right now, and I think that's it. Yeah. Yes! Okay, we got it. Okay, so we noticed that this thing, we're not going to that thing, so to fix that problem, we moved this thing. We're going to move this thing with string, hopefully. Oh god. So we noticed that the string that we were using wasn't working, so we replaced it with fishing line, and now the paper airplane will go like directly into the spot that we wanted every single time. And instead of the idea that we used last time, we're gonna have a little tiny, it's hard to see, but there's a piece of paper in there, and the tip of the pen from the paper airplane will hit it, and it'll go through the foundation hole, and it will knock out, and it will knock this down, which hopefully will go there, and then move the candle towards it to light the string.
Gravity to kinetic energy. We would have Chris behind the camera here shoot the ball with his chemical potential energy into the net here, which is going to come on the ramp here, knock off this cup, pull this string out, the big heavy ball will fall through here into this cup here, pull this stormtrooper down, and way down that line, let me walk through. At the end of that line right here, we have the faucet here. That energy from that will turn the faucet, pull it down, and you can't really see the fishing line, but it comes around this block here and up to this Thomas the Tank Engine thing we have here. This will pull it down like that. Don't want this to go yet, so leave that. All this potential energy up here from the ball will be converted to kinetic energy down the ramp here, down the ramp, into here, knock this loose, pull the string right here, release this ball, which gives, there's a marble in there, you can't see it. That will fall down the ramp here, into this barrier here. Now we were finding that the small ball was too fast and it shot off too quickly on this thing. So to fix that problem, we just put a little card here and a heavier ball on the other side. And from class, we know that when a lighter thing hits a heavier thing, the heavier thing will leave the collision at a lesser speed. So that's why we did that. Put this right here. That will fall down here, converting its potential energy into kinetic energy, eventually hitting to this cup, falling through the thing here, and smacking on this on switch. This will turn on the electrical potential energy stored into the circuits in the walls. We'll turn the fan on. That fan will provide air resistance or drift, not drift. Yeah, drift, isn't it? To the paper airplane here. Paper airplane will release from the fan, slide down this line here, hit this little little rolled up piece of paper in here, knocking off this charging thing. Charging will slide down here, pull the candle out this way, get stuck here, and this, I guess it's potential energy, chemical potential energy of the candle here will convert into heat energy on the string, which will burn through the string, releasing the weight down here, which will, since this is heavier than this one, will outbalance it, lift it up, hit this ball here, allowing this ball to roll down this ramp here. Don't remove that just yet. Finally coming to the end, rolling out the thing, providing resistance on the string on this trigger here. This will release the elastic in the Nerf gun here and shoot it that way. Come on.
Get stuck again. Please. 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 All that work. Please. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Did it?
Okay guys, it's 2 in the morning. And we burnt through 2 candles. We've been through probably a whole football field of string, and we're just making stupid mistakes now. We're bumping into things we shouldn't be bumping into. We're missing spots of the thing now. We're getting our fingers in the way. Like it's going all kind of downhill from here. So after that last one, I think that's the best we're going to get. So yeah, that one's the best we're gonna get. Unfortunately, I won't be able to shoot Chris with a Nerf gun today. That's probably the funnest part of this thing, but no shooting Chris today. So yeah, I think that's it.